Guys.
Hey, guys.
Guys, so much happened.
Did you want to...
Did I want to what? Did I want you to be wearing your hat? Well, I don't really care one way or the other.
Okay.
Were you wearing it all last ep? No, you had to
because,
take it off due to the jingles.
Yeah, but I really want to try to, at least for a little bit, keep control, and we can just do it this way.
Okay.
Because it just looks better.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, so much has happened.
So much.
Were you here last week? Go last week.
Go to last week.
Watch it. Enjoy it. Like.
Subscribe.
Comment on it. Subscribe.
Comment.
Follow.
Share it. Follow.
Subscribe is a very YouTube-centric word.
It is follow.
Follow is Spotify. I don't know what you do on Apple Podcasts.
Follow.
Listen to us. Duh.
Subscribe to Patreon.
Well, okay, now we're going too far.
Send us money.
You know, I've been doing some research on marketing. You got to give them one. You know how the people are going to listen to you? You got to give them one clear directive, one main goal. Subscribe.
Subscribe, guys.
Come on, the one thing. If you tell them, hey, we have a Patreon, we have a Facebook, we have a Twitter, they go,
Too much. My brain cannot handle. Don't do that because I'm going to flinch and I'm going to look dumb.
Our audience is, they're idiots. They can't multitask.
Yeah, you guys are dumb.
They're dumb.
Shit.
There's no way they could do all of them.
There's
no
way.
way they could subscribe and follow on Spotify and join the page. There's no way. They're too stupid. There's no way these guys could handle that.
These fuckers.
You dipshits.
Yeah.
No way they could.
No. And if they prove me wrong, I'll be proven wrong.
Yeah, I'll be proven wrong, and what? I'll look like a fool.
I'll look like a fool.
Everybody, and welcome back to another strawberry-flavored episode of Anything But Politics. As always, my name is Jim, and I'm here with...
Hot fudge.
And you'll probably be very cognizant, especially if you're watching visually, of the fact that the lighting looks vastly different than it does for the rest of the episode. It's one of those situations where we totally forgot to open the episode, and this is now the end. So, let's go back. We're going to continue on with the episode as normal. Everyone just pretend this is normal. Normal episode. Here we go. Ha ha ha. Anyway. No, for real. So much has happened since last episode, so definitely go watch that. We were in the same place, in the same clothes. We're still at the Appalachian Renaissance Faire, and...
We've been here for a week.
It's coming to a close.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
It's been really fun.
We're coming back.
Yeah, we're definitely coming back.
You want to know why we're coming back?
Why are we coming back, Jim?
A month ago, literally 1 month ago, they make a post on Facebook. They go, hey, we need some last minute sponsors. Money is money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and they're like, we need last minute sponsors. And I was like, the show's doing okay.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of money to throw around.
Yeah.
So we're like, we'll just to have our name in the program on the website, just to have our name, we'll sponsor.
Sure, why not? We'll help some people out.
And luckily, our producer is also on the board that runs the fair. So she was able to be like, yeah, I can get your name on the website and everything, but I could also probably get you more. And we've been running this booth this weekend, which has been more successful than we figured it would have been, and that's an absolute blessing. We've had a cool turnout of some really cool people, and this is all literally repeating what we said last week. Brilliant folk have come on by, but... we accidentally, we got hired.
Fuck.
We got hired.
Shit, we got hired.
We were here for 2 days, and they were like, you're coming back next year, right? You're going to be the official jesters, right?
Yeah, you're going to be the jesters of the whole show, right?
Hey, our producer's here.
Hey, our producer's here.
I don't think you've been on since, like, early season 2. I think that one time at the Bat Cave was the one time you've ever been here.
Dog, she's never been on camera.
Not on camera, no.
Never once.
You've never been on camera.
Just check me a mic and I'll just be behind the camera.
We don't have a mic.
You're holding a mic.
We don't have another mic. Oh, you're saying for this bit.
Do you want your first time on camera to be dressed in Renaissance garb?
You look great.
You look lovely. Get him out. Get him out. You're good. We were having a conversation about this during the joust.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if Seth ever zoomed in on us, because you were where the action was happening.
Yes.
And as actually we're talking about this joust right now, there's some excellent B-roll on YouTube that's being rolled.
Great.
Of the joust happening.
Wow, look at that.
For as long as we talk
look
about the joust...
Look at a 7-year-old girl telling me what to do. Isn't that cool?
For as long as we talk about the joust, B-roll is happening.
You didn't get that? She literally walked by, like the adult person was like, so you're gonna hand the things to the jousters, and I was like, great, I can do that. She showed me how to do it. I was like, cool. And then I go to do it, and this little girl who's like a child of one of the jousters went up and was like, you're gonna go catch the stuff. I'm gonna hand it to them. And I was like, shit, okay. You're my boss now. All right, go for it.
So for as long as we're talking about jousting, there's B-roll footage happening. If we stop talking about it and we start talking about the weather, oh man, it's been sunny all day. We're finally getting some shit. Now B-roll's not happening. It's back to us.
Okay. Hi.
But watch this. If we talk about the horses that we're doing the jousting,
yeah.
and we talk about the jousting, wow, now more B-roll's happening.
Look at all the B-roll.
It's a magic thing.
Haha, Seth.
Anyway, you want to come on?
Yeah, come on. You look great. You look dynamite.
You've got to talk directly into it because, hey, last episode, or 2 episodes ago, I was doing a lot of this. God knows why I was doing this. Can't be picked up when you do that. You got to talk straight into that thing.
I don't know if mine does not reach as far as yours does.
You can announce that for the first time. This is our producer.
Hey, look, it's our producer, Anna.
Sup?
Anna, hi.
Anna, hi.
So you've been producing us for a season, and you've been producing us for about, officially, a season and 12 episodes. A season and 12 episodes.
A season
How's it
and
been?
12 episodes.
How's it been?
You know what? It's kind of chaotic.
Really?
Anyway.
Hey, respectfully, what the fuck is going on, guys?
With what?
This is the most chaotic episode.
Yeah,
It's
we're
not-
at,
it's not
we're at
the
a
most.
Ren
Not
fair.
the most, but like...
Yeah, you need to watch our other episodes if you think this is the most chaotic episode.
It's not the most, but it's...
Yeah, as our producer, you should probably watch our show.
I watch at least some of the show.
We'll tell you which episodes to watch. If we make a good episode, we'll tell you.
She won't.
Do you know what?
Could you watch one every 10?
You guys have 3 minutes every week. I give you guys 3 minutes, and if I don't laugh in the first 3, you have to try again on Wednesday.
Shit, our cold opens.
I have a bar.
That's such a high bar. 3 minutes?
Not like a belly laugh. I mean, if within the first 3 minutes, if I don't go, I'm out.
Not only do I respect that, can you every week tell us which episodes we failed to do that? Because we
Ooh.
should probably,
Please.
yeah, that'd probably actually be good for us analytically, is knowing which episodes we failed to make a good enough joke within the first 3 minutes. 3 minutes is a lot of time to make a good joke. If we don't hit that mark, you gotta tell us so
Yeah.
that we can work on that.
For what it's worth, I almost always last past 3.
Well,
Aw.
I almost always.
See, I wish I could say the same.
yo, he's rolling the baby down.
What's her name? What's your wife's name?
My wife's name is Leah.
She also wishes.
Also what?
You missed it because you're watching the baby. She said, don't worry,
Watch the show. It's okay.
don't worry, most of the time I make it past 3, and I said, or I last past 3, and I said, I do not.
Yeah, I can't relate.
Yeah, and then she said, what's your wife's name? And I said, Leah. And she said,
Leah wishes too.
Leah wishes too, yeah. Anywho,
Does she? Don't answer, Leah. It's
If
okay.
you had to say,
please don't answer. Please don't say anything, please. My reputation's on the line.
I'll take that back if you don't mind.
That's Jim saying, get the fuck out of the frame.
I'm just saying that we had, when we started, 55 minutes of SD card space left, and that's not always accurate.
True.
We out.
We love
Thanks,
you.
Anna. We love you so much. We love everything you do. You're awesome.
Who's on the program?
We literally couldn't do half the shit that we do without Anna. So, thanks, Anna.
Anywho, what else has happened since last we saw you guys? I forged a necklace that I'll probably be wearing in pretty much every future episode.
B-roll. Show the B-roll.
Show the B-roll. Wow! I was able to meet with Yalhalla Forge, a gentleman who was absolutely brilliant and kind and treated me with such respect as we forged a pendant together. And we stamped it with a rune, one of my favorite runes that's actually tattooed on my wedding ring finger. It's called Gaybo, and it represents commitment and partnership.
Which is funny,
Because I'm gay.
Because you're a gaybo.
I'm a gaybo.
Is that offensive to
I'm
say?
a little gaybo.
Am I allowed to say it?
Yeah?
That you're a gaybo?
Yeah.
Is that not offensive?
No, I give you a G-Pass.
Get the G-Pass.
Okay.
Let's go. You fucking gaybo? Okay, I'm sorry.
No, hold on. We're gonna take a few steps back. But
Okay.
no, Yalhalla Forge was brilliant. You can find him on TikTok. We will put his link in the episode description.
Yes.
So that you can find him, because he absolutely is brilliant. I mean, like, this guy is he was a competitor on Forged in Fire.
Forged in Fire.
Which is a show that it's one of my guilty pleasure shows.
It's a
I
show
think
that my
I've
dad
mentioned
watches.
them.
Yes.
My guilty pleasure shows like Pawn Stars, American Pickers.
You haven't mentioned Forged in Fire.
I've
but you
not
did
mentioned
mention
it
you
because
mentioned Storage Wars,
Yeah.
Pawn Stars, and
because
American
these are
Pickers.
ones that I'll watch like episode after episode, season after season. I'll like get into a Forged in Fire mood and then make my way out.
So you're telling me that all your guilty pleasures are on the History Channel?
Yes.
Alrighty.
I don't know why.
Neato.
Gabo. I don't know
Gabo?
why that. I don't know why Nito reminded me.
It reminded me too, but I just didn't say it.
But we've had a brilliant time at the fair.
Yes.
We've done good sales. We've met good people. We're working out a collaboration with LARPers and a professional dungeon master for D&D. The same woman, by the way. I don't know if you heard her say.
I did.
She professionally DMs. Did you know that was a thing?
I did actually.
So I of course I knew that was a thing.
There's a profession for everything. If it exists, there's a profession for it. For real.
Well, it's one of those
Have
things.
you ever seen? I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
Have you ever seen professional tag?
Yes.
It's awesome.
They go so ham.
They go dummy.
If you haven't seen people do professional tag,
It's so good.
It's just an obstacle course full of like jumps and ducks and slides and grinds, and they're like, go, and then they go nuts. They're running.
They're like jumping over shit, crawling under shit, really, really fast. Faster than you thought people could go.
The stakes are so high, and like the switch ups that they'll do, because I mean like you just have to avoid the other person, and it's like, oh, I'm running after this thing and I'm gonna have to jump over that. They prepare to jump. No, dude one ducks under.
Yep.
And they're like, oh god, and or they'll just
Crazy.
make like a sneaky left turn.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe, but
Now-
imagine tag, but just so.
So cool. Tag's already cool, but cooler. So when they get tagged,
Yeah.
my buddy said it's honor system, but they have to have something.
No, they have like multiple cameras on them and they're judges at the event.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. But like
Because like, dude, it's so. I'm telling you, it's so fast. When it happens, I'm like, I didn't know he fucking touched him.
it's honor system for the round to like stop. You can confirm things after the guys are done. You can roll back the footage. You can confirm things then. But as to actually when they stop running, that has to be honor system. Otherwise, they'd keep running, and the other guy would be like,
I see.
Roll the footage,
okay.
please.
So they roll. Okay, that makes so much
That's
sense.
only if the guy keeps running after being tagged.
Right.
The way they stop running is by the honor system.
Okay, that makes so much sense to me. Thank you.
Of course.
Anyway,
Hey, do
tag.
y'all think this episode of us at the Ren Fair would be us talking about professional tag? That's where we're at. Hey, remember like when you walked away 5 minutes ago? We're on professional tag.
Yeah, we're talking about professional tag now.
You ever watched professional tag?
Have you? No, you haven't.
Whoa, he's serious right now.
Have you really seen professional tag? You've played. What do you mean you've played it? Are you telling me you're a professional tagger?
There's a paintball field in Piney.
There's a paintball field in Piney, and the paint is very pink.
What were you going for?
There's a paintball field in Piney, and the paint is very pink. There's a paintball field in Piney.
We're working on a limerick right now. Actually, no, we'll do exactly what we said we would. We were making this joke earlier, again, to even get further away from the tag conversation. We were having this conversation earlier.
Sorry, you missed it.
Renaissance era jesters. Can you imagine what they would do if they had Patreon? We were just saying that like they tell like 2 lines of a limerick and they're like, for $1 a month, you can get.
You can hear all the rest of the limericks.
Picture only jest, a jester's
Only jest?
Only
Oh, yeah.
jest.
I'm just imagining like performing for the king, like knock knock. He goes, who's there? It's like,
So-
throw me a copper, 1 copper a month. Throw me, and I'll finish my jokes.
That's like kind of
The good stuff is behind a paywall.
like, hey,
So you said only jests, which is hilarious. So OnlyFans, the moniker or
Yeah.
the is OF. You
Yeah.
know. Only jests is what?
OJ.
Yeah. So you
And
know.
he didn't do it.
So you know how.
I'm sorry. Go on.
Well, no. So you know how when someone's like, "Hey, do you have OnlyFans?" They don't say, "Hey, do you have OnlyFans?" They like when it's texted out, they say, "Hey, do you have OF?"
Do you have an OF? Like capital?
Yeah.
OF?
Hey, do you have OF?
Hey, do you have OJ?
Hey, do you have OJ? And the jester can take out a little glass of orange juice.
Well, they carry it with
That's
them.
the joke. It's a
I
nice
do
little
have a
jester
glass
joke.
of. It's behind a paywall.
It's behind a paywall. You
One
can get my
copper a
orange
month.
juice behind a paywall.
1 copper a month.
Anyway, dude, where were we? When did you play professional tag? There's a paintball field in Piney.
paintball field in Piney.
Yeah.
What?
When it's not paintball season. There's a paintball field in Piney, and when it's not paintball season, you can play tag. Large scale professional tag. It's like capture the flag, but it's like capture the dude.
That's pretty cool. So you've played extreme tag. Professional tag is a career.
Yeah, okay. I'm not like, I don't have like a career of it.
How
I'm
was it,
not
though?
like getting paid on the weekends, but I have played like
High-end, like
high-end
extreme tag. How was
Yeah.
it?
I am not a runner or a track star, so like
Nice.
not my most favorite of the activities.
Fair, but fun though.
Because if I'm on a paintball field, I want the gun. I want to be
Sure.
shooting and painting people.
Don't we all?
So just running on a paintball field,
Away from people.
not the move. I will tag people. I don't want to, like, I just don't want to chase. It's just
I get that.
not my speed.
I get that. I need to.
Or any speed.
Yeah. I want to try it. I need to go to Pine.
Are you a good runner? You know,
Yes, I
I watched
actually
you
am a
run
really-
from the 7-year-old little girl. I know that
Yeah.
you're a good runner.
I'm actually a really fast runner, yeah. I
Prove
used
it.
to sprint.
Run right now. Run around that tree. One circle around that tree.
One circle around the tree? You're making me do this right now?
Run
This
one
is
cir-
this is
listen.
an audio podcast.
Run one
And
circle.
neither of us are about to have microphones right now.
Run one circle around that tree before Jim stops jesting, and I will count the number of balls he can jest while you can run. Ready? Okay, Jim, are you ready to begin? No!
All right. No, we've had a wonderful time. Oh, that was the end of the sentence. Sorry.
Okay, we've had a wonderful time at the Renaissance Fair. We accidentally got hired. We will be back. I'm pretty sure regularly. This has been an absolute blast.
Really fun.
The crew have been so kind. The cast have been brilliant.
You know how on a movie poster
You know how on a movie poster it'll be like,
the New York Times
the New York Times says it's really something. Oh yeah, it's really something. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean.
Yeah, reviews, critiques.
Really hot in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys can have one of those now where the Dutchin, according to the Duchess,
Yes, of course. We
They
now
are
have reviews.
hilarious.
We now have reviews.
Or also they're pretty all right. Or my favorite. We like them around. What a bit that was.
We should
You
go to
could've-
a to an improv class
Yeah.
to learn when the bit's over. Or when to keep going. We have some bits that we really cut off too short. I listen to
Yeah.
episodes and I'm like, oh,
Ah, we could
we
have
could
talked
have
more about
explored
that.
that for like 5 more minutes.
Like repeatedly after they bear.
No, we don't. We don't do that.
I listen to our show probably third most of any podcast ever.
I'm right now going back through all the way to find like timestamps of things from. So I'm at episode 3 right now. The things I do
You'll think you'll catch up before episode 100?
before 100.
Yeah.
I'm trying to listen to one every day. So no, 100 is January 11th. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be around like 70.
Oh, let me go ahead and start hyping it up. Episode 100 is January 11th, you all. It's getting incredibly close. We're in November. Episode 100 is they can't hear me when you do that.
That's true.
We've done it for 2 years. We've done the show for
But
2 years.
Usually we're not on the same. Isolated. We're
We're
isolated.
almost exclusively always on the same audio track. Almost every time. 2 years. To be fair, one of those years was Discord, where we had the separate audio tracks.
That's what I'm remembering.
In person?
That's what I'm listening to right now, so that's what I'm remembering.
Okay. In person, if one of us is talking, the other can't be. I promise episode 100 is going to be a good one. Not only that, we are going to have a merch drop. I've already got one idea for something that we're only going to have up for a month. Now, pretty much, I think all of our merch is going to like stay up. You can order it, and it's going to be made to order.
Bye,
so
Anna.
it's going to take a while to get to you because to make it, we're doing it made to order.
Yeah.
But specifically, the 100 episode merch will be available for a month, I believe. We will take orders, and then after the month is up, we will make everything and send it out. So it's going to take a little while to get out, but it's going to be very exclusive. We're not going
It'll
to
be
make
great.
any more than
It'll be fun.
just what people order.
Yeah.
But we've already got one idea that I think is pretty solid, and I think it's just going to look really cool.
Cool.
But
Anyway.
honest to God, so here's the deal, you all. We've been all over the place. We've had our producer talking to us, and now finally, we don't have to pass microphones back and forth or leave our chairs. But honest to God, at the end of the day, we're not going to have much more. We have a limited amount of not only battery space, but SD card space.
And fucking brain space.
It's been a lot. In the best ways.
I love that you're like tugging on my shorts.
I am. It's nice.
It is nice. Just feeling a little bit of. It's nice. Yeah.
This episode, I don't want it to be like a throwaway episode.
Yeah,
I
it
want
is.
us to be able to kind of hit something, but with the limited space that we have, more than anything, we just want to kind of repeat what we were saying last episode in that we're so thankful for all of you who turned up. We got about 5 people that recognized us.
That was so cool.
Unreal.
Seth, do you think it's only funny in isolation and you kind of had to be there for the milkshake story?
Do I know the milkshake story?
Do you think it's funny regardless?
Yeah, it's still fun.
Okay.
Okay.
I know SD card space. It's fine. I was gonna look for something to say, but this kid, I remembered this, and it's part of the trip. So last night, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're
but
fine.
It sounded like you were wrapping up, and I just want to say this one thing because it's
by
funny.
and large, yeah, more or less.
So last night, me, Seth, Jace, and it feels weird that I'm the one saying that. I feel like every other time it's me, Seth, and Jace, it's you saying that, so it feels weird. Anyway, me, Seth, and Jace, and Morgan went out to get some wings, and then afterwards we were like, we could fuck up some ice cream right now. So we went to Dairy Queen.
Oh, I missed ice cream.
Kinda.
Dude, I was asleep.
Not really, you didn't really miss ice cream.
I went home, ate, and passed out.
Honestly, good for you. I'm happy for you because
Thank you.
y'all deserved it. You
Thank you.
worked really hard.
God.
Because we got here late yesterday.
It's rewarding.
So you
We got here late yesterday?
Yeah.
Just yesterday?
I didn't say we didn't get late. We didn't come late today. I just said yesterday we did come late. But no, you sort of missed ice cream because we went to Dairy Queen and we got there at 9:25 or something, and they're like, "Oh, we're closed at 9:30." You're an ice cream place. You're closing at 9:30. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Then we went to McDonald's. And McDonald's, guess what happened to McDonald's? Guess what was wrong with the ice cream at McDonald's? Guess
Was
what
the
happened?
machine down?
The machine was down at
That
McDonald's.
never happens to me.
What?
Every time I try to get
Every
a
time.
frozen thing from McDonald's,
Every
it works.
How? What do
Maybe
you
I
do?
just have a good McDonald's.
Where do you go?
What's the exact address of the McDonald's closest to your house? No, honest to God, it sounds kind of. Remember, I've talked about this in the past. The fact that my McDonald's knows me.
Yeah.
I order my food and they go, "Hey Jim," it's that kind of thing.
Yeah. Hey, Jim.
No, I just
So
have
you
a pretty good. I have a good Mickey D's near me.
Good for you. Well, we went to a bad one.
Yeah.
And so their ice cream machine was down. But Seth had already ordered his Oreo McFlurry. He ordered it, and then Jace was like, "Oh no, they can't do the McFlurry, the other one." Eminem, thank you. And then you went up to the front. I was like, "Hey, do you have any M&M McFlurry?" It says it's out of order. And then the guy was like, "Oh, we don't have any ice cream." And Seth was like, "You don't have any ice cream?" He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, or Seth was like, "I just ordered ice cream." And he was like, "Oh, you're not going to get it."
Are you kidding me?
So he had to refund him. Yeah.
Hey, could I have a chocolate dipped cone? Yeah, what else? Can I get an Oreo McFlurry? Yeah, absolutely. All right, anything else today? You know what? I'll have a water. It's like, okay. Pull forward next window.
At least I know how to make this.
Thank you. They take your payment and everything. They're like, that's 75 cents change. Okay, here you go. Here's the next window. Dog, we don't have shit. We don't even have the water.
We're close.
We're out of water. We don't have any. We forgot to add it to the inventory. We forgot to, our supplier, the truck didn't come. Truck comes tomorrow. Out of water.
Yeah, so,
But here's your McFlurry.
yeah, so we were like, all right, McDonald's is a fucking bust. So we just went to Cookout and got milkshakes, which
Dude, okay, you can't beat a Cookout shake.
you can.
Cookout's the reason
can't with Dairy
I
Queen.
lived through college. I wouldn't have eaten. I was on my medication in college. I was on my ADHD meds, and those destroy my appetite. I can't eat. Thinking about eating when I'm medicated makes me sick.
Damn.
which is why I typically smoke to be able to eat. I just get the munchies and I can eat anything.
Nice.
But with the cookout right by campus,
Yeah.
it was right there.
That helps.
Cookout is so cheap.
Cookout is cheap and is good.
It's cheap and it's good enough.
And it's
We're not
nasty
talking about
for ya.
gourmet. We're not talking about like Guy Fieri. We're not talking about like.
I don't need a lobster dinner.
I don't need a lobster dinner. I don't need to go to Flavortown. But the selection. How many shakes does Cookout have?
Well, the sign says 40 plus, and then you go to the sign and it says 45.
That's
Why did we need to say the 40 plus?
Because if they ever add any,
That's what I said, but why wouldn't you say 45 plus? 44
because sometimes
plus.
they also lose some seasonally.
I guess that's true.
I made that
fuck
up.
you anyway.
I made that up.
Well, it sounds right.
That could be right.
So
Not only does it sound right, it very well may be right. I just don't know.
So we're at Cookout, and this poor woman, this poor
Remember that time I
fucking
tried to
woman.
wrap up the episode and this is such a lovely vein of conversation? Go on. Tell me about the woman.
This poor fucking woman.
Yeah.
We go up, and she just, you know when there's a minimum wage employee, and
Yeah.
they don't want to be.
I used to be that guy.
Me too. They don't want to be.
You're kind of
I
still
don't
that
make
guy.
minimum wage. I don't.
What do you make? I'm sorry.
Hey guys,
Take
I
your
make
tips away. Take your tips away.
Oh, $9 an hour.
Shut the fuck up. Delivery drivers make...
They do now. When I started 5 years ago, it was $7.25. But
Oh, I'm sorry, what? Do you know what I made as a car hop?
what?
Like, $3.
What?
Plus
They treated
tips.
you as a restaurant
Plus tips.
person?
So if I ever made under minimum wage, tips included, they would
Bump
bump
you
up and they'd pay me whatever it took to get
No.
me to minimum wage.
That's not okay.
But I always made more.
Sure.
Because like I was the roller skate guy, I was pulling home more than my assistant managers and managers were some days.
Hell yeah.
Most days even.
I make more than my manager.
During
yeah.
the winter, it would die down because people don't want to come sit in their car at Sonic
Sure.
during the winter.
Of course.
They want to go inside where it's warm.
Yeah.
But like during the warm months when I'm roller skating, man, you can't stop me from making bank.
Hell yeah.
But you're making minimum
Yeah.
wage plus tips?
Well, now I'm making $9 an hour plus tips.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm also driving my car.
Dude, I could have
But
had
still.
a house by now if I was making 9 plus tips at Sonic.
They do pay for
I'd
my gas.
still be at Sonic
I'm
if I
telling
was
you,
making that money.
It's good money. I like my job. So
I like your job.
you should do my job.
I should apply to that Domino's.
It's a good store. So yes, so
This
she
poor minimum wage worker.
she did not want to be one. She didn't want to be there. She just didn't want to.
Yeah.
And she had the face. You know that I really just don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Face. She
It's
had
probably near the end of her shift.
It probably was.
What time is it?
10.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's close to close.
Yeah.
She was closed. Oh, because you've closed. You know the dread. It's not only do I have to deal with these customers and, like, deal with my job, when they leave, I have to clean so many things.
Yep. So I'm not even close to done.
And, like, first shift is going to blame me for it.
Every single day.
Yeah.
So I get up there, and she's already dealt with Seth and Jace, and
Were you guys the guys that literally fucked with a cookout worker before?
no. Oh.
Was that you all? Where did the story... Hey, what kind of nut is in your banana nut shake?
You just
Is that your
immediately-
story?
Immediately started
You're an
laughing.
asshat.
That's so funny.
Do you know how much they make?
Not
Do you know how
enough.
much a cookout worker makes?
Not enough for that fucking
He
story.
says, hey, what kind of nut is in your banana nut shake? That's how he said it. I wasn't even there. Was I there?
No.
Okay.
I can't remember.
That's such a 15-year-old thing to do.
Were you 15?
You're like 18.
No, we were old enough to know better. But anyway.
So I go up. She'd already dealt with Seth and Jace. And I go, hey, could I get a... I was like, could I get a hot... Because I wanted a hot fudge sundae so fucking bad. I wanted one from Dairy Queen. Couldn't. Wanted one from McDonald's. Couldn't.
Stop, I'm about to cry. I haven't had a hot fudge sundae in so long, and they used to be my favorite thing from Sonic.
Me too. They're so good.
They're so good.
So I wanted one really bad, and I was like, "Ugh, fine, we'll go to Cookout. I can't get a hot fudge sundae, but maybe there might be a shake that I like. So I looked up, and it's there. The Holy Grail.
Yeah.
The hot fudge milkshake.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll get a hot fudge milkshake. And she was like, all right. She starts writing. She starts typing it in. And she goes, strawberry, right? And I was like,
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
And I was like, what? She's like, you want a strawberry milkshake? And I kind of like look back and I'm like,
Hot fudge.
Hot fudge. Strawberry.
Strawberry. Hot fudge.
Boy, it isn't close.
How
It
do you
just
do
isn't
it?
close.
It's not close.
It's not close at all. Yeah, she was like strawberry, right? And I was like, hot. I didn't know
fudge.
how to not be a dick,
Yeah.
because you can't be like, no, hot fudge.
actually,
Actually,
hot
I said
fudge.
hot fudge, you moron. No, I had to be like,
No, the way you politely do it is you go strawberry. you go strawberry. Wait, hold on.
did you think I said strawberry?
Did you just think I said straw? I said hot fudge. Are you a loser?
That's literally
I can't believe I almost wrapped this up.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, I'm like seeing stars. Yeah. So, so I was like, yeah. She said strawberry, right? And I was like, hot fudge.
Hot fudge.
Hot fudge. And she was like, you said hot fudge? And I was like,
Yes.
yeah.
Twice
yeah.
now.
I want. This is. We're going on. About to do number 3. Hot fudge. I want a hot fudge milkshake. She was like, shit.
Sorry, I don't know. I hope we have good enough microphones to where you can't hear that.
Oh, I was like, I don't.
I hope
yeah.
you can't hear that, but it's awesome. The
If you
band here has
can-
been brilliant.
So, yeah.
Don't
So.
look like a bender. I'm gonna let him deal with them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So.
you said it 3 times.
Yes, I said, I wanted a hot fudge, and she was like,
Yeah.
She's like, oh. I don't know where I got strawberry. I was like, me either, ma'am. I have no clue where you
No,
got
like
strawberry.
you're good.
And I was like, you're fine. And she said, I really don't know how that happened. And I was
No,
like,
you're fine.
I was like, it's really. I could see her like spiraling.
Yeah, you're good.
I was like, you're totally fine. And she's like, you said hot fudge. And
I can't believe I fucking
and
said
I-
strawberry.
and I thought you said strawberry. And I was like, it's really okay.
No,
and she was
hey.
like,
That was the least inconvenient thing that's happened to me all day.
Yeah.
You saying that?
even if you had given me a strawberry, I'd be like, sick. I love strawberry.
Yeah, I also love strawberry
Yeah.
milkshake.
So it wouldn't have even been a big deal if you didn't check with me first, but you did, and now everything's fine.
Yeah.
But I could see her spiraling and being like, I'm quitting tonight.
Yeah.
She was just
looking for
there.
her reason.
I can't believe I said strawberry. I can't do this anymore.
And she thought she had found her reason.
And then I said,
And
no,
then you took
were-
it away from her.
No, you did great, actually. We're fine. Keep
You should be
working.
employee of the month and keep working here.
Yeah, so, don't worry. I got my hot fudge. Everything was fine.
You wanted a hot fudge sundae in your heart.
Really badly.
If they had a hot fudge sundae, you would have gotten one.
Yeah.
But you went back to the milkshake because that's the closest thing they had.
There wasn't anything else that was even close.
As someone who's worked at Sonic, I just think you're kind of a loser. Because a hot fudge milkshake, you know what that is? Because you know what a hot fudge milkshake is? Make a chocolate milkshake and then let it melt a little bit. So you put the ice cream in the cup, and then you put the hot fudge in the cup, and you know what the difference in temperature does? It kind of melts the ice cream a little bit. And what is the flavor of hot fudge? It's just kind of chocolate. It's a different. I'm not going to say they taste the same, because they don't. But you're just getting a more soupy milkshake. Especially people who like a thicker shake. To ask for a hot fudge shake, you're asking for a soupy chocolate shake. That's all you're doing. No, can I talk about something really weird? I don't know if it's like a neurodivergent thing or it's just a me thing. Heat contrast is so important to me in food and drink. I
yeah.
love heat contrast. So like, I like a hot fudge sundae because it's cold ice cream with hot fudge. I love that contrast. If I'm gonna have a burger and I'm gonna put ketchup on it, I don't want the ketchup to have been sitting out at the table. I want to pull it out of my fridge and put cold ketchup on my hot burger. Because when I bite into it, or like cold lettuce and cold tomato on a hot burger, heat contrast is very important to me, and I don't know why. It just makes the experience of eating or drinking it much better.
I'm with that. Like
Not a lot of people understand heat contrast.
you take out some I like to put my maple syrup in the fridge
Shut up.
so that when I make a nice waffle,
I haven't thought about it.
it's great.
I haven't even
When I
considered
make a
that
nice
as a possibility.
Because
You know what? That probably makes it a little thicker.
it does.
Oh,
I make a nice waffle, and then I just put the nice cold maple syrup in the divots, and then slap some butter on it.
I think we've had this conversation. As a New Hampshirean, what's your favorite maple syrup?
If I were to have log cabin, I would die, I think. I can't do log cabin. If I were to have Aunt Jemima,
I think that's now called like
Oh,
Pearl
what's it
Miller
called now?
House.
Yeah,
like
sorry.
Pearl Miller House or something.
Sorry, I grew up with Aunt Jemima.
No, you're fine. Pearl Miller House. Miller. The thing that used to kind of not be okay.
The thing that used to be Aunt Jemima, sorry. The maple syrup that's like from back in the old maple syrup from before when
Are you still talking about the brand we were just talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, that's rough. Keep going. We'll put it on TikTok. We know you're trying your hardest not to be insensitive.
Yeah, I don't know how
So
to
you're
not
okay.
be. I don't know how to not be insensitive with this because it's just inherently insensitive.
I just don't know the name for it now.
Yeah. What's the new?
Hey, Patreon.
There's another type of maple syrup. Okay, it needs to be pure 100% maple syrup from anywhere further north than like Boston.
The more I learn about maple syrup, the more I realize the more pure the maple syrup, the less thick and viscous it is.
Yes, which is great. It's better.
What, like
watery,
a thin?
Watery maple syrup is the best maple syrup.
I think I want to agree with you.
It's really good.
I haven't, because I've stocked it at Walmart. And I look
You've
at it
never
and I'm
had
like,
it?
that looks delicious.
Bro.
Like a thin, watery maple?
Have I ever talked about Mount Cube? And then we got to be done.
Yeah.
Have I ever talked about Mount Cube on the podcast?
No, do it fast.
There's this mountain up in New Hampshire. Whenever we go up to New Hampshire, there's a mountain called Mount Cube.
And it's filled with maple syrup like the mountain fountains we were talking about last week.
At the top of the mountain, there's this little shack. Nobody works there.
Yeah.
Well, somebody works there, but
The
they
elves.
don't actively work there.
Yeah, we don't know who they are.
It's open 24/7.
Uh-huh.
And you can just go in and buy maple syrup.
Yeah.
Fresh made maple syrup, local.
That's amazing.
And you just put your money in the drawer.
Yeah.
Nobody works there.
I'm sorry, we're making a sale.
We're making money right now.
It's awesome. What? I'm sitting here, I'm making money.
You just put money.
Thank you.
It's all honor system. You just put money in the drawer and buy your maple syrup, and then you leave.
Can we go there?
Mount Cube and maple syrup?
That's a TikTok audio. I want to go there, or like, is that? I want to go to there. That's what I want.
It's awesome. It's like this little tiny shack about as big as our tent, and it's just stocked with a bunch of maple syrup and other like maple candies.
Stop.
Yeah, and you just buy what you want and put the appropriate money in the drawer.
I want waffles, dog. Where can you get them? Not Waffle House. That's
No.
when I want Waffle House, I'll go to Waffle House.
Yeah, of course.
But if I want,
If you
a
want
nice,
waffles, you don't
thick,
want Waffle
fluffy,
House.
good waffle.
Yeah. Denny's has good waffles.
You know what's weird? You know who has some of the best waffles?
Me.
Continental breakfasts.
Bro, they're so good.
You
Why?
want the best waffle? Go to a motel for one night. I'll gladly pay like $60 for a free continental breakfast. I'll stay in a sketchy enough motel to where they'll let me make my own flip it waffle.
They're so good. All right.
Are we getting low?
We got to wrap up.
What are we at? 10 minutes of battery or SD card life? SD card space? Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Thanks for indulging.
Thanks for indulging. Thanks for sticking around. We'll be back in the studio next week. And then we'll actually be in a real studio come January. But we're really excited for November. You know, what's really unfortunate is we haven't filmed any Patreon content here.
Correct.
I want to get like 3 episodes out at least for Patreon, and I just don't know what those are going to be yet, but we'll figure it out.
Well,
we'll have a meeting.
We're gonna do a cooking video for this month.
We're doing at least one cooking video. That's
Yeah,
awesome. And we'll
cooking
do it
video.
next time you come because you're going to be at the house anyway.
Yeah. That's why I wanted
All
to do
right.
it.
Hey, we love you guys.
Love you so much. Thanks.
I want to thank Salty Sloth Productions for both getting us to this Renaissance Fair.
Hey, welcome back to another.
Did I not?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Thanks, Salty Sloth Productions, for allowing us to get here and do these things and meet these people and accidentally get hired.
Oops.
We very quickly.
Oopsies.
We became the. Was that a character? Was that an impression?
Maybe.
Where did that come from?
Could have been Gilbert Gottfried.
It could have. Rest in peace. I miss him.
Oh, dude, he was such a legend. Fuck, man. Now I'm sad. Shit.
We accidentally became the people dressed as jesters running a booth to the official fair jesters that'll probably just be performing stuff next year.
Well, come back and watch it. I learned how to juggle this week. Today and yesterday.
Do you want to finish the episode by juggling?
I'm going to juggle behind you.
All right, here we go. I want to thank you guys, as always, for more of this episode and more of every episode, as long as just bonus content. Things that have nothing to do with episodes. Patreon. It's in the episode description, and there are multiple tiers depending on what you're able to pay. As low as $1 a month, we got you. $5 a month, we got you. $10 a month, you're going to get so much, as well as being thanked at the end of every episode. By me? Not unless I remember, and I don't. Like, remember last episode when Seth did it? Yeah, it's because I forgot. But I'm going to try and do it now. We have 2 Jessicas. I want to thank both of you. Keith, you unpatreoned, so piss off, Keith. But I still love you.
Fuck you, Keith. Fuck you, Keith.
But we love you, Keith. We know Keith personally, by the way. If you decide to become a patron and then later leave, we're not going to say fuck you. But we know Keith.
No, we won't.
Yeah. Also, our other patrons. Seth.
Jamie, Jess, Jessica, Sky, Cuddy Up, Brian.
We love those guys as well. We'll see you guys next year at the Ren Fair next week on the episode. We'll see you guys. We love you.
Love you guys.
You have the very nice balls.
Thank you. Free button.
I'm Freddie from iCarly.
Dude, the juggling weather is immaculate.
It really is.